Hello Capricorn and welcome to Witchy Tarot. Today we will be doing a general reading for March 2024. This video is for entertainment purposes only, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, be sure to like and subscribe the video as it will help me build my channel. I will be using the Halloween tarot card deck by Kipling West. So a quick disclaimer. If you guys are familiar with the suits of the minor arcana in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, then you're familiar with cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. But in this deck, ghosts are cups, pumpkins are pentacles, bats are swords, and imps are wands. So without further ado, let's get started. So Capricorn, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a cheat sheet because I myself am a fellow Capricorn, and I actually had a reading done over the weekend with a good friend of mine. Her name is Kayla. You can go follow her on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. Her name is Cheeky and Fleeky. And what she picked up for me and a lot of fellow Capricorns was the motif of the phoenix rising from the ashes. So basically, this symbolizes overcoming adversity, trials and tribulations, hardships, trauma, and coming out the other side a stronger, more vibrant person, just like the imagery of the phoenix rising from the ashes. So with that in mind, let's get started. So I pre-shuffled your cards so I wouldn't have to do that on camera. And let's see what first card you get. Okay. 7 of Pumpkins. So if you can, I'll pick this up closer so you can see it. Here we go. 7 of Pumpkins. So 7 of Pumpkins basically has to do with the fruition of your hard work, your hard labor. As you can see here, the farmer is admiring and marveling the work that he's put into, that it's paid off. He has a bountiful harvest, and there are other characters in the card as well who are looking at the fruits of his labor, and they're also kind of like marveling and admiring it. In particular, we have this one character here. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have ever watched the show Disenchantment. He kind of looks like Lucy, right? This kind of like devilish, impish character is kind of looking at him, looking at the pumpkins. And then you have the moon here in the background too, kind of like marveling at his labor. So this kind of just goes to show, Capricorn, that whatever hard work you've been putting into, whether it's a project, a relationship, your finances, even your home, it's paying off. You are, like I said earlier, the phoenix. You are rising from the ashes and you are marveling at your work. So this is a really strong start to the reading. So I'm going to put this aside. And then the next card I have for you, it's kind of the same vein as the 7 of Pumpkins. This is the 4 of Pumpkins. So this is actually a good way of looking at this is the before, and then this is the aftermath. So let me explain. So the farmer is looking at the fruits of his labor and all his hard work, right? Okay, so we're going to put that aside. Now with the 4 of Pumpkins, this has to deal with, as you can see here, he's literally planting the seeds for the harvest so he can reap the rewards that he's sown, essentially. So this is you actively doing the hard work. You are planting the seeds. You are tending to your farm. Well, farm could be allegorical. This could be, like I said, a relationship that you're actively, working really hard on. You're putting in a lot of effort. Maybe like you're going on dates, or maybe you're talking all the time and you're making sure the conversation is really interesting, and that, like sometimes people can be really lazy with conversation. Maybe like it's a really interesting conversation that you're having with like your lover or even your friend. Or this could also be, your job or career. Maybe you're actively like pursuing like projects. You're putting in a lot of effort at work. Like you're showing everybody you're a team player. You're actively trying your best to do the best that you can. And that's what this card basically shows me, the Four of Pumpkins. Okay, so next card. We get, ooh, okay, guys. I always get nervous whenever I get cards in the reverse because they tend to have that negative connotation. There are a few cards in the deck that do have a positive connotation, but they're very few and far in between. And unfortunately, yeah, this is not one of them. But this is the Queen of Imps. So this is the Queen of Wands, essentially. This is fire energy. You can see the fire, the wand, the staff right here. And the Queen of Imps in the reverse, this is negativity, control, thoughtlessness, an energy of intolerance and narrow-mindedness. Yikes. She stifles creativity. Maybe there's difficult negotiations or deliberations at this time. Someone who behaves in a controlling or domineering manner. So this could be like a boss, for example. Maybe someone's, micromanaging you, taking advantage of you. Maybe this could be even like a mother figure, like maybe an over-controlling mom. This or this could be maybe a friend or a girlfriend. Someone with feminine energy that is basically trying to control and manipulate you. So keep this in mind because she kind of is giving you guys a hard time. So we're going to put her aside. On the upside, we have the Page of Imps. So whenever you guys think of a page, I want you guys to think of someone who is young, exuberant, full of life. But the interesting thing about this deck is that usually 9 times out of the 10, a page is a man. But in this case, if you look very closely, I don't know if I could like get the camera to focus. Maybe this is good enough. You can see it's actually a woman. You can see the longer blonde hair. Yeah, Page of Imps. So to me, this card usually refers to a message. Like maybe this is going to be some kind of job promotion or even just like a message you've been waiting to receive from somebody. Like it could be a text, a DM, just some form of communication is coming your way. And it's full of like optimism and opportunity. Another thing to note about this card is it does have a sense of unbridled eagerness. So, I don't know if this is you or someone who is in the reading with you, but they kind of need to tone it down when it comes to how kind of eager they are. Because they're just so excited, like they just want to get this message to you, but it's kind of too much, like they just need to tone it down a little bit. Yeah. So we're gonna put this aside. Ooh, this is a good card. Okay, I like this card a lot. Now we're getting the Strength card. So I feel like this is the crux of your reading, the Strength card, because in this card, you can see there's a woman over here and a lion over here. And notice how the woman is gently and gracefully taming the lion. She's unafraid of this huge lion. Like this kind of reminds me of the story of David and Goliath. How he was the underdog and everybody thought that there was no way he could possibly win against the lion, but he does. And I feel like this really speaks to your reading, that no matter how hard things seem to get, you do have it in you to get through these hard, turbulent times. You just have to channel your inner strength in order to deal with what life throws at you, the highs and the lows of life. So this is a very, very strong card, and I'm so happy that this appeared in your reading. So this is a really good card. So the next card we have is the Eight of Pumpkins in the reverse. So guys, bear with me because I like to think I know a lot when it comes to the cards so far, but I'm still kind of new to reverse readings because I used to not do them in past readings, but now I've decided to do so. So, okay, here's the reverse for Eight of Pumpkins. If I can get to it, yeah. Eight of Pumpkins. So just think, pumpkins is pentacles, and pentacles is what, guys? Earth energies. So we are thinking materialism. We are thinking financial stability. But the problem with the Eight of Pumpkins in the reverse is it's a lack of long-term vision. This is borderline, or if not complete, perfectionism, dissatisfaction, feeling trapped in a career or in a job that doesn't serve your long-term interests, being bored at work, uninspired. So, I don't know if you guys can relate, but there have been times in my life where I have dreaded going into work on Monday. I would spend my Sundays kind of revenge scrolling, I guess is what they're calling it now, where you just lay in bed and you're just scrolling. This could be Instagram, this could be TikTok, YouTube even. It doesn't matter which social media platform. But the premise is that you just dread going into work the next day. That you're trying to almost like, it's like you spent the whole 5 days, Monday to Friday at work. And now is the weekend and you feel like you have no time to yourself. So you're kind of like revenge scrolling, trying to distract yourself from what is going to come, which is Monday morning, which everybody, dreads. Like if you know Black Monday syndrome is a medical syndrome where people have heart attacks. It is the most popular day of the month where people die of heart attacks, and it has a lot to do with unhappiness in the workplace. So to me, I feel this card is basically telling you it's time for a new job or a new career even, or if you're in school, a new major, because you're just sitting there and you're just so unhappy. Maybe you were happy in the beginning, but now the steam is fading, the flame is dwindling, the passion is gone. Or this could also be a relationship too. If this is more of a love reading for you, it could also apply to that, where in the relationship it started off so strong, everybody knows there's the honeymoon stage, but now you guys got comfortable and now it's getting to the point where things seem monotonous. Maybe you both just do the same things every single weekend, so you don't even look forward to the weekends anymore with your significant other. It could be a plethora of things, that you can interpret from this card. But the biggest takeaway I can give you guys, my fellow Capricorns, my advice to you, don't be stagnant in this energy. Don't feel like you're trapped and you have to somehow attain perfectionism in the situation for things to get better. Just walk away. Let it go. Like Elsa from Frozen, just let it go. Start over, start new, start fresh, because life is short. And if you're going to stay in this part of your life, things won't improve. This card is basically telling you things won't improve. You are bored, you are tired, you are uninspired. So why stay? Is basically what this card is saying. So we're going to put this card to the side. And we got 3 more cards left. I usually do a 9-card spread. Okay, so the next card up Ooh, we got Frankenstein, the Emperor. So usually when I get the Emperor card, I instantly think of a father figure, or it could be an actual father. This is a man who has authority, he has leadership, he's very sure of himself. As you can see, the way he's sitting in the chair, he's like very, very, very structured. Very structured, very rigid, very stable. So this could be your father. Maybe your father is trying to reach out and give you advice, or a father figure in your life. Or, you know, even if you don't have a father figure in your life, this could be someone who exhibits strong masculine energy. And remember, guys, energy is fluid. So it doesn't necessarily entail that it could be a man. This could be a woman with really, really strong masculine attributes and energies and frequencies. So maybe this person is trying to reach out to you and tell you, you know, hey, maybe it's time for that new job. Or, hey, seems like, you know, things are stagnant in your relationship. Like, maybe you got to shake things up somehow. Not necessarily insinuating it should end in a breakup, because I didn't really get any breakup cards yet. But, you know, do something different. Because right now, things are stagnant. And you want to break free of the cycle. So that's what I'm getting from this card. I'm wondering, is there more going on here? The cool thing when it comes to tarot decks is that imagery is everything. Every little thing means something. Even the symbols here. This is an ankh. This is an Egyptian ankh. I believe this is an apple. And even like the hand placement too. There is a occult meaning behind the hand placement. But notice he's chained to his throne. He is locked and loaded. He's secure in himself. So yeah, definitely would give this person my time of day if he or she is trying to reach out to me and give me advice. You need to be open to advice at this time. Okay, 2 more cards. Second to last card, we get, ooh, spooky, the 3 of Ghosts. I really do like this card because this card is celebration. This is friends getting together. It's a reunion. Could also indicate childbirth. If that resonates with you, congratulations. Yeah, because, you know, we could have, there's you here and your partner, and then there's the baby right there. So it could also indicate that. But mostly this is a friendship card. 3 of Ghosts, this is 3 of Cups. This has to do with like emotions. So getting together, celebrating. This is basically the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you have been through so much, and maybe your friends have been through a lot too. And now is your chance to celebrate the fact that you guys got through it. You know, maybe 2023 was a trash year for you. I mean, I know it was for me. Or maybe this year is a trash year for you, even though it literally just started, you know. It could be a number of things, but this to me indicates a celebration, a coming together, community. Like, you got through it, and we're gonna party it up. So yeah. All right, and the last but not least, ooh, okay, wasn't expecting this. We get the 6 of Bats. Okay, 6 of Bats. So 6 of Bats, guys, if you remember, that's 6 of Swords, and this is in the reverse. So usually when you think of swords, it's an air sign, so you think of swift movement. But in this case, you know, it's not the greatest. It basically symbolizes turbulence, a change that's beyond your control. This could also indicate exhaustion from continued struggle. So kind of like, you know, when the phoenix is literally burning to death and turning into ashes, this is exhaustion from the continued struggle. Being forced to relocate or find a new job when you were unprepared to do so, when you least expected it. So usually in the upright, this deals with like upward mobility, like relocating, all that good stuff. In the reverse, it is forced relocation. This is somebody handing you the pink slip, laying you off, and it was so unexpected, like no one saw it coming. And you're scrambling, trying to figure out what to do in this situation. Kind of like you're in the thick of it. But based off of the cards you've got, I can already tell you, you can and you will get through it. That even though it seems like things are so dire and there's no way out, there's no way things can get better, you've hit rock bottom, I'm telling you right now, you will pull out of this. A scenario that kind of comes to mind when I think of this card is honestly depression. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced depression, but depression sucks really bad. I've personally gone through it in college, my junior and senior year. I went through it post-graduation, and the last time I got it was recently in 2022 when I gave birth to my son. I experienced postpartum depression, and the biggest thing that helped me to get through that depression was talking to other people with depression, because they can relate, number one, and number two, what really helped me was the people that got through their depression and the ways in which they went about it. And one of the ways they went about it is changing your mentality. I don't know about you guys, but I am so sick and tired of hustle culture. I am so sick and tired of seeing influencers' morning routines, how, they have all these different side hustles going on and they're busy 24/7 and they got this business and that business and this, that, and the third. I'm sick of it, because to me, that's so unrealistic to put those expectations on people, number one. And number two, that's not a measure of success by any means. Like, to me, sure, you might be financially doing well, but that doesn't speak to other aspects of your life. Everybody is multifaceted. And what really helped me get through my darkest days was knowing that the little things I was able to do that day were major accomplishments. So, for example, waking up and taking a shower, brushing my teeth. These are things that people take for granted. They think, oh, that's so normal, that's so easy, anybody can do that. But when you're depressed, it is agony getting out of bed to do those things. Your body is physically sore. You don't want to do anything. And it's not sadness either, guys. It's apathy, it's numbness, it's the inability to feel emotion at points. So if you or someone you know or someone you love is going through depression, I want you to tell them that it takes a step to walk a mile. Whether you did laundry, took a shower, did the dishes, walked the dog, did a homework assignment, even went to work, just anything, calling a friend, that is a major accomplishment, and it should not be taken lightly at all. So that's kind of what I get from this card. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video and subscribing to my channel. I should be posting videos monthly, and if you resonated with this, if you didn't resonate with this, if you like the cheetah print background, or maybe you don't, whatever it is, please sound off in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think of the video. Have a great week, and cheers!